Alrighty, welcome back. So let's look at social assets. How we're gonna jump through this guy. So now we're gonna look at how do we create our social resources. Keep me saying that. How do we create social resources? So this would be one-on-one relationships, group relationships, or reputation. So how do I create one-on-one relationships? Well, I'd probably want to, you already have some, but if you have other people who are experts in an area, often if you're trying to develop some expertise there, then you go ask them specific questions. Most people who are successful in a specific area want to help other people. They kind of want to give back. So if you're driven towards, I don't know, I've been listening to Scott Adams. If you're driven towards those people, a lot of times you can go read their books. That'll give you a lot of those relationships, and then you can talk to them and ask them specific questions about that. Now, group relationships are actually a little bit interesting. Most people don't think about their social group relationships, but we could look at that and say, what groups could you join? You may want to join a sports group. You know, like I'm going to go join a tennis club, or I'm going to go play volleyball. I have a group that I actually play volleyball with regularly. A lot of people on there have done different things over time for me, and I've helped them as well. Other groups you can think about are arts groups. I want to go contribute to the arts. A lot of wealthy people contribute to the arts. So I did an interview with a guy a little while ago. That's actually one of the things that helped him, is he was very poor, went into the arts, doing some of this stuff with their own theater, and ended up getting connected to some wealthy people who then helped him out in other ways. So generating group asset or social, that group resource as part of the social resources, most of the time that's done by joining a group. Another group that's actually can be very supportive is religious groups. Certain religious groups will actually, they'll help you with certain struggles. They have whole models on how to, get out of debt. They'll pay for trainings. They'll support you in a lot of the health concerns. Like usually they have some type of health code, or often they do, to try to help keep you healthy. So usually you'll have some religious organizations will actually provide you with a lot of support in certain areas. One interesting example I read about was Bill Gates. He got connected to IBM, if I understand it right, through his mother, who was on the United Way board with the CEO of IBM. So that was a massively important relationship. They ended up getting connected, and that's where Microsoft really hit a great opportunity. So that opportunity was worth, from what I estimate, billions of dollars. So getting that group resource is very important. And then reputation. This is actually where your own brand. How do people think about you? How do people talk about you that haven't known you? Do they go, oh, that person, he's trustworthy. Everyone in that family is trustworthy. So that's the type of stuff where you need to be fairly consistent in your behaviors, how you treat people, to develop that social resource. So that's kind of how you develop them. One other way you can do it is actually by serving other people. I think it's a big one. A lot of groups will go do service projects. Arts are around service. If there's individuals in your community who need service, if you start to go serve them, you'll have that relationship with them, and they usually are appreciative for that. So service is a really big key for developing social resources.